Well, yesterday I saw the Vice President of the United States of America ranting. Kamala Harris was doing exactly that. And you can tell that she was very uncomfortable spilling out the crap that she was, spilling out. And I feel sorry for that lady because this lady, this biology of the Vice President of the United States of America, she actually have accomplished something. But she have accomplished something by repeating, by going along, by being utilized, and she knows that. And you can tell by the way that she presented. You can tell that she's not too comfortable when people call her black, and when people call her Indian, and when people call her brown, and they call her Hispanic and Latin, and all these identities. You can tell when she say the word American. I mean, you can tell that she's sort of like hesitating. Look at her body language. I cannot read her mind, but we have keen ear to sounds. Like it is right now, you're probably going to listen to this rant for a few minutes and that's it. But if you go beyond that and pay attention and go and study what I'm talking about, then you realize, oh crap, this is for real. This is real, and it is real. This is no like fake news and all that. Fake news and all of the above are the people who actually giving you the news that actually is not news. It's just a sales pitch. And that is the difference in between a YouTube person, many channels up there, they're getting involved, and people now start getting a little more patient and listening to what they saying on these channels, and getting away from the conditioning of the professional networks, the industry of information. So when the industrialists of the people they trying to condition you every day, and they condition you, no longer are effective, what is going to happen? That I have no idea. For example, when Kamala was speaking and chanting and ranting to this captive population on the theater someplace, she did not make sense what she said from my point of view. So imagine now people start changing their point of view and realizing they are being conditioned, not only the population, but the people who are doing the conditioning, like Kamala Harris. When this Tucker guy and all these Sean Hannity guys and all these people on television, Fox News and the NBC and BBC, when they start realizing that they are being utilized and what they saying is just crap, and when the institutions of the federal government and state governments and local governments realize that they are being conditioned for such a long time, and it is no longer effective because the population is changing. Humans cannot be stopped. The biology cannot be stopped. So when they realize that their parents they came from Europe as a peasants, escaping tyranny, escaping war and hunger, and they come here and they become United States of America nationals living in the American continent, and they start realizing they are no longer who their parents were. Now they are color code, and now they are transferring that to next generations. And then a person like me or a person like another reality uh, uh, observer come and tell them, hey, you full of crap, man. You are not white. You were a peasant 2 generations back in Europe. You were a gypsy in Europe. You were French, Italian. And Italians, they are no Italians. And the Latins are no Latins. And they you start getting that shame. They're truly chain, because it is a chain. It is a chain of steps, of ethnicity. And you explain to them the ethnicity have nothing to do with biology. And you start breaking all this down, like in the case of the Vice President of the United States of America. And they will understand, because they are intelligent and educated. They understand, holy crap, this guy just destroyed me. Nothing that I can do about it. When you go into Utah, into a museum, and they say Pioneer Museum, and in my case, I walk in smiling and look around with the imperative ways that I utilize and say, who are the pioneers? And they tell you all about the Mormons and all about all this crap. And I say, really? I think you're erroneous. I think you're very much erroneous. I think all this museum is just erroneous, because my grandfather 400 years ago was here walking these lands. And before that, the Utah Nation was here. So you are no pioneers. You are utilizing the changes in humanity that the true pioneer created for you to arrive. It created the conditions to you arrive. And I don't know, but in 1840s, this was not even the United States of America. And now you see that expression in their faces, like what just happened. Because now you go on and say, let me ask you something. What nationality are you? And these pioneer people, they are actually working on a museum. Respond, I am an American. And you calmly say to them, oh, you are? From where in America? Oh, from right here. And then you respond to them, but you are not an American. If you are from here, you are a United States of America national. And now they're trying to rationalize and trying to save themselves, their mind, their humanity. And that's it. You just destroy their little world that they have. And that is what is happening right now. What is happening right now, these people, they are being conditioned. They are European peasants. No longer are the strongest. Now, the true identity of us, the United States of America, is coming along. And when Kamala Harris, the Vice President of the United States, realized that, why she's there? She's there to continue that conditioning of the population that she is. And somebody assigned her an identity. And she realized, hey, wait a minute, this YouTuber guy is telling me to wake up, to really lead, not to follow. And now I am in the position to lead. And that is the key. The key is now that you have Mr. Joe Biden as a president of the United States of America, conditioned to be English and defending that. And all through the 60s and in the 70s, you can go out there and research it. You can go out there and see that this guy is a racist bastard. You can go out there and see that this guy have nothing in his mind of equality. He another day called a Japanese guy, a Japanese boy, And the reality is the BP is just a conditioned human being that his parents came from Ireland because the English were oppressing them, because they were hungry, because they were peasants. And now they come here, and that inferiority, they have to suppress it. And the only way they can suppress it is by calling other peoples and looking at other peoples inferior. And when they speak from strength. Like, oh, we are going to help the LBGTCQCDs. We are going to help them. He's in the superior position. We are helping the blacks. So there you have it. That strength is no longer there, because humans are not weak, not a single one of them. So when the BP realized that she is actually the strongest, not because she have accepted that she's English, and when the Sean Hannity guys realize, holy crap, I'm no longer an Irishman, a strong Irishman. No, I am a peasant from Ireland. They come here, and the people before me, like Esteban Rodriguez Meiro, Bernardo, Conde de Galvez, Marqués de Lafayette, Frederick von Zeppen, and all the rest of the founding fathers of the United States of America, from Franklin to George Washington to Monroe, to all of them, now he's no longer the strongest. So go ahead and analyze that Pamela Harris rant. Basically, that's what it was. In some place, couldn't figure out what it was, and you're going to see her stamina. That she did not want it to be there. I feel sorry for that lady. So how can I say, my wish will be that she start leading, that she will say one day, hey, do not assign me, no more identities. I am Kamala Harris from the state of California. My father was my father, my mother was my mother, and I am who I am. And I will defend and support the Constitution of the United States of America. And that is what I am. That is my ethnic group. That is my identity. That is the name of my country. And I, here in the American continent, being the Vice President of the United States of America. Saludos.